Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a month. We overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can accomplish in a decade. But what if we could get done in one day what most people get done in a month? Right now it's cool to look like you're always working, but actually getting nothing done. But imagine just 1 hour a day of pure focused work, real work. How much could you get done in a month or a year with just 1 hour a day? I always talk about thinking for the long term, and you should, but I actually think a lot can be done in a short period of time, and those short bursts of real work add up over the long term to really get us where we're going. So most people are stuck in this cycle of being tired all the time, feeling like they're working all the time, yet feeling like they're never really getting anything done and constantly beating themselves up for it. Or maybe it's just me, I definitely feel like that, but what I am striving towards is a way of just putting in work that feels more in flow and more focused, and when I'm working, I'm zoned in, and when I'm not working, I'm enjoying myself. And we all know this is incredibly true in a corporate environment where you work for 8 or 9 hours a day and you get done approximately 30 seconds of work for that whole day. And I think the same is true in this epidemic of entrepreneurship being cool, and right now it's just like everyone is just trying to prove that they are working the hardest, that they are putting in the most time. And I really think that most of these people are actually just running in place. They're just booking a bunch of phone calls and running around and taking a picture with like a skyrise building or whatever and acting like they're super busy, getting in and out of Ubers and actually not doing anything. So do I think it's possible to get rich by putting in just 1 hour a day of work? And yes, I actually do. And I know that sounds crazy. If you stick through this video, I'm breaking this down into about 6 concepts, 6 chunks. And through that, I think that you'll see what I'm getting at. Lifestyle business versus moonshot business. So this is the first thing that I want to dig into, which is there's a huge difference between trying to build a business which can afford you a great lifestyle and give you a lot of free time, and maybe it's just you or maybe a small team of virtual assistants or 1 or 2 local employees or friends that help you out in your business, and maybe you grow that to a $50,000 a year income that you can do from anywhere in the world, or maybe $100,000 or $250,000 or whatever. And on the other hand, we have what I'm referring to as a moonshot business. These are the types of businesses that take on venture capital, they raise funding, they go for the moonshot, they create something absolutely new and revolutionary in the marketplace, they take huge risks for potential billion-dollar exits. And I think this is the problem that causes this weird culture of overworking and over-hustling and grinding and no sleep. It's that people are thinking they have to work like they're going for a moonshot when they actually just want to quit their job and make $65,000 a year while traveling the world. And when you get clear on what you're actually going for, and you realize that probably if you're watching this, you're probably going for the lifestyle business. You might want to make more than $50,000, but probably a few $100,000 or even $500,000 or $1 million a year is more of your goals than trying to be a multi-billionaire for what reason other than to say so. And the little secret about these lifestyle businesses, for example, like selling on Amazon or any other e-commerce business or most of these online business models, the little secret is that a lifestyle business is a lot easier to build than going for the moonshot. And these lifestyle businesses are not so revolutionary. There's typically a fairly clean-cut method of how that business model works and what needs to be done to break through in that business model. You are not really reinventing the wheel by going for most lifestyle business models. So that is phase 1, is to realize this difference, and that when you're going for that, it's a hell of a lot easier to do in a short period of time if you're actually getting things done. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. This concept, I believe, actually comes from some kind of military background. I tried to look it up a little bit and nobody's really sure where this comes from, but I love this concept. And I think this is crucial for somebody that wants to get a lot done in a short period of time. And rather than just being hectic and trying to do everything all at once, all the time, 24/7, this concept to me helps me think about how do I slow down, take a breath, look at what I'm trying to build from a higher vantage point and then attack exactly what I need to be getting done in that 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day is an example, by the way, but in that 1 hour a day, that 3 hour day, that 5 hour a day, or whatever it is that we are aspiring towards to be more efficient, and then just really diving into that task at that particular time. So slow is smooth, smooth is fast. What that means to me is to slow down and do it right. And by slowing down, you're going to be doing things more accurately with more finesse. And by doing that, then you are going fast, and that you're getting a lot done by making little movements rather than just causing a whole bunch of noise and a bunch of ruckus and ending up in the same spot. You're kind of doing like the one chess move that transforms the game. Time blocking, no distractions. So this one is pretty straightforward, but absolutely crucial to implement if you want to accomplish a lot in a short period of time. And this is that you need to become the master of your time. You need to structure your day. And if you currently have a job and you want to set aside, 6 to 7 p.m. every night for this focused work, you need to put this on your calendar every single day, and you need to absolutely stick to it, which means no checking the refrigerator, no checking Instagram, no just mindlessly doing whatever it is that you're doing, no going to the bathroom an extra time just to check your phone or whatever while you're in there. Just you're doing your work while you're doing your work, and the other parts of the day are the other parts of the day. And I think when you stick to this, you'll realize that just how much time you really have if you slow down. 1 hour is a lot if you actually use that hour, or 4 hours is a lot if you actually use those 4 hours. 1 hour, 4 hours a day of real work is a lot of work. And the next concept is doing the big boulder tasks. So this concept comes from the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller. He didn't call it that in this book, but that's what I'm calling it now because I want to. But this concept really comes down to what is the one thing that has the biggest impact on where I'm going. He refers to it as kind of like the lead domino that causes everything else to become easy or unnecessary, is I believe the way he puts it. So what are the big things that you can get done that really make the most impact? And here's an example of this and why I now believe that you can make huge changes in almost a moment in time, let alone an hour. For example, there are a lot of days where I do a lot of crap, but at the end of the day, there's not really any huge progress. But then I think back, and there must have been a moment where I decided to pull the trigger on launching an actual product that led to be my first product or led to be my first successful product. And those single moments, those single decisions were the big tasks. Those were the big decisions that had huge leverage beyond that moment, because these things are decisions that go on to shape your life for years after those moments. So this concept of the big boulder task is to do the thing that actually matters rather than just the spinning your wheels stuff. Look for what you can do that will actually get you into a different place 6 months, 12 months, 18 months from now, which you might be able to do in just a single 1 minute of sending off an email or making a crucial decision. The 80-20 of everything. So you're probably familiar with the 80-20 rule or the Pareto principle, which this is that 20% of the whatever makes up 80% of the result. So it can be used in a lot of different contexts, but what this might mean is 20% of your work results in 80% of your revenue, or 20% of your time leads to 80% of your actual output. And when I say 80-20 of everything, I mean of everything. And you need to do this in your personal life, in your work life, and basically drop all of those opposite ones, the ones that are the 20-80s. Just get rid of them. Don't do them. They're not necessary. Focus in on the 80-20s, the thing where you can put in the minimal effort for the maximal results. And this is definitely related to the big boulder task as well. Here, the 80-20 might be launching another product rather than just figuring out how to eke out an extra 0.5% conversion rate on a product that you've already done absolutely everything on. Whereas, this other product is going to lead to another 20% work for another 80% revenue, possibly. And the last and possibly most important concept is that businesses are built brick by brick. By laying these 1 hour bricks or these 30-minute bricks or these 3 hour bricks or whatever it is that you're doing, this is how big things are built. And if you work too hard, if you do too much in too short period of time, you're going to burn out, you're going to lose your path. But if you just lay down these little tasks, Important task, important task, important task. Brick by brick, you're going to build a building over time. And so realize that the people that look like they're really busy are probably not really laying bricks. They're just like, you know, trying to show off a picture of the building that they're going to build, and they're not actually just laying a few bricks every single day. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you smash the like button and leave a comment on this video. It really helps for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to this channel for more videos and check out the past ones as well. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm posting stories all the time, so you can see a little bit more behind the scenes type of stuff into my life, since I've been doing more just sit down style videos on YouTube lately. So I'd love if you check out my Instagram there. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and see you soon.